Hey folks, we are getting started on a next design project here for Tap Untap Burn 5-color mana spell point variant rules that we have developed for use with the 5th edition game system. We are going to be looking next at the Shadow Monk. Give me a hot second here for me to hit the button, just for me to punch the signal. I can hear. There you go. And then we're going to get into this here in a hot second. We're going to take a look at everything we got going on here. So just bear with me here for a moment while I punch my signal. And then we'll dive into this. We'll start the ideation process. And we'll see how far we get in the next hour or so. And then we'll pick it up again probably during the week. And once we get through the monk, the Shadow Monk, we'll probably play with some Thopter pilots for the Ranger Conclave, for the Azorius and the Dimir. But some of the good folks over at Dice Try were interested in what I'm working on. So the votes came in for Shadow Monk, so that's where we're going to start. So we're going to have the Tap Untap Burn Monks of Light and Shadow, which is going to include with the Shadow Monk and the Sun Soul Monk. Hot second here. There we go. Okay, so if you go to DMsGuild and you check out Color Mana Spell Points, all these books are 100% preview. And if you were, if you're catching up on the different content I've been creating for the channel, you can jump into my playlists and you can see the walkthrough that I had done for Tap Untap Burn Elemental Key, which is a focused highlight on the Way of the Four Elements. So we're going to give it the same treatment. So taking a look here, just thumbing through this book real quick, and again, this is 100% preview on DMsGuild, so check it out before you buy it. It's 33% discount. We reimagined monks in 5e using the color mana system to be half casters, similar to paladins and rangers. So first thing we have to do is for each subclass, we build a unique list of spells that focus on the relevant, and with Elemental Key was interesting because we did 4 elements of air, earth, fire, and water, but we also paid homage to the 5-color mana system with red, green, and blue magic. So with the Shadow Monk, it's going to be specialized in only black and blue magic, similar to the Dimir Guild in Ravnica. So what we'll do is we'll build out a half-casting spell list of blue and black magic. We'll have the half-casting progression, which is at 2nd level when you gain key. At 3rd level, you take the Shadow Monk, and then you'll progress through and go through level 1 through 5, and at 17th level, you'll have 5th level spells. Then, of course, we'll have specific class features for the Shadow Monk. The Shadow Monk already has 4 class features, but 2 of them are rendered irrelevant with when we build them as a half-casting class. So we get to explore some new ideas and take new ground. And we'll have the Capstone feature at 17th level. The Tap Untap Burn mechanics stay the same. It's just the mana is going to be blue and black instead of the elements or color. And then the same attrition mechanics apply for when you're concentrating on effects. And then the optional monk class features that we created in the Elemental Key book will be the same here. So we're going to have 2 separate monk subclasses that are built into this book, but a lot of these mechanics are going to be the same. But we get to do new artwork for them as we go along. So that's going to be fun. So again, this is part of the this is on DMsGuild. It's $3 by itself, but you can pick it up at a 33% discount if you grab all the other color mana books that we built so far. So having my plug over, hit the link, check that out, subscribe, like. We're going to go for a ride. So let's see. Here is the when we built the 4 elements, we built the half-casting class progression. It's a prepared casting class, and includes cantrips as well as spells that are blue, red, and green themed up through 5th level. And then there's the elements, the corresponding damage types that go along with the colors of mana. And then there you go. And these are the cantrips and the Steel Wind Strike that are added to the spell list of all different types of monks, regardless of who you are. So we may be modifying this a little bit. We'll see. But let's see. Let's go into... So we have the 4 elements. Now we're building the Wave of Shadow. So the Wave of Shadow, what we're going to do here is we've got the full list of all spells, all 500, I think 509 of them, that are in all the books that are published. And here you can see the references to which books are which, up through Fizzband and Strixhaven. Those have already been included. You can see the types of damage that are associated with each color of mana, color magic. And the Shadow Monk is going to focus on blue and black specifically. So we're just going to start marking up. This is a duplicate of the... come down here. This whole spreadsheet you get when you pick up the... when you pick up this bundle, you get this full spreadsheet as well for you to build and play with. If you want to learn Firebolt, say, as a white spell instead of red, you could then research it as a first level spell, and you'd be able to permanently add white to your character's option for casting Firebolt as a white spell instead of a red spell, spending white mana instead of red to do so. If you wanted to build, say, the Sun Soul, and you wanted to have more flexibility in what this class could do, you could create it assigned to white instead of red. So if you're going to mess around with colors, get your DM's approval, or spend the coin to research it so that you can make your spell list, your deck of spells unique to you. So right now we're going to ideate a little bit here and see what we want to focus on. Since we're only working with white, with blue and black mana, we can focus in on what types of damage what type of damage we're going to deal when we're expending ki. Blue is cold, seems a little off theme for the Shadow Monk. For anyone that bites, I know it's Wave of Shadow, but I'm just going to call it Shadow Monk, so get along the ride. So we have I'm going with Force, and we'll definitely go with Force. Let's see, Necrotic damage seems to make sense. Psychic damage is for both blue and black. Thunder damage doesn't seem on theme. Poison for Shadow doesn't seem really on theme. So I think the three type that we want, and that feels pretty balanced, is that we have Psychic, Poison, and Force damage. So you have both colors of magic have Psychic, and then you focus on Necrotic for black, and then you focus on Force damage for blue. So those are the 3 colors. Those are the 3 types of damage we're going to be dealing with this type of a monk. And now that we have that set up, let's look at some of the aspects that dictate why a spell is set to different colors. Aside from its damage, blue sits in air, which won't be relevant for the Shadow Monk. Illusion, very relevant for the Shadow Monk. Mind, also relevant for the Shadow Monk. Suppress, maybe that makes sense. Water, definitely not making any sense. And for black, control, yes. Entropy, maybe. That's more of a Golgari rot sort of thing. But fear, definitely. Undeath, not really on flavor for the Shadow Monk, but darkness for sure. So we're going to have some control, some fear, some darkness effects, as well as illusion and mind effects. So let's go ahead and migrate over here and take a look at the color list. And let's start plucking things that naturally resonate, that are already sitting in the color that we're looking to work with. So these are cantrips. You gain cantrips. It's an easy way for you to always be on theme as a monk if you're casting spells that don't cost any ki, because you're always ki starved between Flurry of Blows, Stunning Strike, or any other special things that come along with monks in general. You're always going to be hungry for keys. So even if you run out of key, you're still going to be able to cast a cantrip because it doesn't require any key to do so. So let's see what just jumps out here right away at us for making use of Booming Blade. Not so much. Dancing Lights, not so much. Chill Touch, probably not. Acid Splash, doesn't really feel right. Eldritch Blast is a maybe, so we're going to put an X over here in this column. These are going to be the ones that we're going to pick. Encode Thoughts, if we're going with a Dimir theme, Encode Thoughts makes a lot of sense, but Dimir automatically get that, and it's not particularly shadows like specifically. Neither is Eldritch Blast, really. That doesn't scream shadow, so I'm going to stay away from that for now. We'll come back to it if we have to, but let's see what may exist in sight here. Mind Sliver, that definitely, I think, is kind of on theme for shadow. Minor Illusion, you automatically get Minor Illusion as a Shadow Monk just from the get-go. So that's going to be in there. What else? What else might make sense in here? Shape Water, Shillelagh, Shocking Grasp, Spare the Dying. Sword Burst, maybe. Maybe Sword Burst. We'll tentatively put that in there. True Strike. That seems kind of on theme. It's not the best feat, but it's sort of on theme. So we're gonna see how much we actually end up with here. Mind Sliver. Let's look up Mind Sliver real quick. Let's see how that reads and see if it feels on flavor. And then we'll come back and we'll look at the Way of Shadow, just in general. So let's see. The Monk. We'll open up a new tab here. Let's look at what Mind Sliver does. Mind Sliver. We might honestly be hard-pressed to find 50 abilities or 50 spells that we can pluck from the 509 that are going to fit in the theme. So, let's see. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. That feels on flavor so far. The target must succeed an intelligence saving throw or take d6 psychic damage and subtract d4 from its next saving throw it makes before the end of its next turn. The spell damage increases by d6 when you reach certain levels. Yeah, I think Mind Sliver's on point. So we're going to keep that. So X, there we go. So what are we looking at? We got 1, 2. We got 4 cantrips. You're only dealing with 2 colors. Doesn't feel so bad. Let's take a look at the features that you're supposed to get with Way of Shadow. So just reading the Way of Shadow here together. Monks of the Way of Shadow follow a tradition that values stealth and subterfuge. These monks might be called ninjas or shadow dancers, and they have served as spies and assassins. Sometimes the members of a ninja monastery are family members forming a clan sworn to secrecy about their arts and missions. Other monasteries are more like thieves' guilds, hiring out their services to nobles, rich merchants, or anyone else that can pay their fees. Regardless of their methods, the heads of these monasteries expect the unquestionable obedience of their students. Okay. So Shadow Arts. When you choose the tradition at 3rd level, you can use your key to duplicate the effects of certain spells. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without Trace, or Silence without providing material components. Additionally, you gain the Minor Illusion cantrip if you don't already know it. So, these are all 2nd level spells. I love how they have cost 2 key to cast these 2nd level spells. That's great. But these are hard baked into the Shadow, and we are going to attempt to build out a robust enough spell list for the Way of Shadow that we can warrant being a prepared caster. So let's see what we have to do. At level, let's just keep pushing through this here just to see what we got coming our way. Shadow Step, 6th level. You gain the ability to step from one shadow into another. Now, when you are in dim light or darkness, as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see that is also in dim lit or darkness. You then have advantage on the first melee attack you make before the end of the turn. So you could theoretically, if there's already darkness in the environment, you can bonus action to step into that shadow, and then you'll have advantage on the melee attack, the next melee attack, which presumably you use your attack action to do so, and you'd have 2 attacks at 5th level. So at 6th level, you have 2 attacks that round automatically. Cloak of Shadow at 11th level. You have learned to become one with the shadows. When you are in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become invisible. You remain invisible until you make an attack, cast a spell, or are in an area of bright light. So, at 11th level, you basically gain invisibility for free. You don't get it as a class feature for the monk until 18th level with empty body. But I think we'll be giving invisibility to you at level 5, and it'll cost mana, but it's a self-affecting spell, so it's going to be something you can tap or lock, which we introduced in the elemental key. So I think we can afford to scrap out Cloak of Shadow and replace it with something a little tastier, I think. So, Opportunist. At 17th level, you can exploit a creature's momentary distraction when it is hit by an attack. Whenever a creature within 5 feet of you is hit by an attack made by a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature. Okay, I don't know how exciting that is at the 17th level, honestly. We might swap that out for something more juicy. But that's all the class does. That's your kick. So, okay. We're going to, let's go over to, we have the Way of Shadow. So we have 3rd level equals open, half casting. Spells is default. 6th level, what is it called? Shadow Step. Maybe we'll keep that. Eleventh level is Cloak of Shadows. This is open. Open. 17th. Opportunist. You know, I like Opportunist as a feature in general. But I don't think it's a capstone feature. It's the Way of Shadow. It's not. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with being Shadow. I really feel like this should be swapped out for something. Maybe we put Opportunist down at 11th level instead. I don't know. We're gonna play with this a little bit, but we're just gonna save that for now because we know what we're looking at. Let's go back to the spells, and let's just keep pushing through content here to see what spells we have that are gonna pop up that might make sense for us to play with. Arms of Hadar. Let's look at Arms of Hadar real quick, shall we? That might be an odd pick. Arms of Hadar is something that you should probably be seeing on the Astral Self, but we're going to Arms of Hadar. Arms of Hadar. Instant. You invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage but suffers no ill effects. You can cast it at higher levels, but why bother? Okay, yeah. Arms of Hadar, you're on the team, dude. Dark Energy? Hell yeah. Bane? Let's look at that. I don't know. Let's look at Bane and see what that does. That might be tasty. Subterfuge and Stealth. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within a range must make a Charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. Oof, that's nasty. It's enchantment. We're tentatively putting you on the team, buddy. What is it? Cause Fear, definitely on the team. Let's go back and look at the description real quick. Monks of the Way of Shadow follow a tradition that values stealth and subterfuge. These monks might be called ninjas or shadow dancers. They serve as spies and assassins. Sometimes the members of the ninja monastery are family members, forming a clan vowed to secrecy about their arts and missions. Other monasteries are more like thieves' guilds. Hiring themselves out, regardless of methods. The head of the monasteries expect the unquestionable obedience of their students. Okay, we're going to go with fear effects for now to see if that curves in nicely with what we have. If we end up having glut, we know what to cut. So our goal is to get to 50. And if that means that we have to bend it a little bit to get there, then I'm cool with bending a bit. But we'll see how we shake out. Cure wounds, nah. Detect magic, nah. Disguise self, yeah, that works. Whoa, where am I at? N-O, thanks, buddy. Let's go with disguise self. That picks. Tremor, ensnaring, entangle, expeditious retreat. False life, feather fall, fog cloud, grease, guiding bolt, no. Hellish rebuke, no. Hex, maybe hex. Illusory script, heroism. Let's go back real quick just to make sure I'm not missing any illusion type stuff. No. Yeah, no. Compelled duel, no, non-flavor. Detect, nah. Dissonant whispers. Let's look at dissonant whispers. I don't think dissonant whispers is on flavor for what we're looking to achieve, but I don't want to pass it up. It's 11. No, we're making good time. 11:24. Cheers. It's enchantment. That's a good start. You whisper a discorded melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. Racking it with pain. Gets psychic damage. That's on flavor. And only... Oof. Yeah. Only its victim can hear it. I'm liking that. On a fail save, it takes psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction available to move as far away as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or a pit. If it's successful, it takes half damage. You're deaf, you automatically succeed. I don't think that's on flavor with what we're trying to achieve. I'm going to pass it up. I'm going to keep it in mind just in case. Ensnaring strike, entangle, no. Expeditious retreat. We'd curve it into blue. Could do it. I don't think it's going to be on point though. Hex, hellish rebuke, nurse mark, ice knife, illusory script. I don't know why you'd want to take illusory script. So I'm going to pass on that. Sickness, sanctuary, shield, silent image is good. Silvery barbs, gotta go with the barbs. Sleep. I kind of like the idea of sleep. Caustic brew. Laughter, disc, no. Witch bolt, eesh. It's lightning damage. I don't think it's on flavor. Wrathful smite. Let's see what Wrathful smite does. That might actually be on theme. The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra D6 psychic damage. You must make a save or be frightened. I'm apparently tired. We'll keep it for now. Zephyr Strike is off flavor. Alter self? Maybe. We'll consider it. Blindness, deafness, definitely on flavor. Blur feels right. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of madness. Darkness, automatic. Dark vision, automatic. Oof, nah. We're going to skip the tech thoughts. Enhance ability. Nah, we'll skip it. Find seed, flock of seagulls, gentle bull, healing strike, heat metal, hold person, invisibility, super on flavor. Thank you. Ooh, kinetic jaunt. Let's remind ourselves what kinetic jaunt is. You magically empower your movement with Dance Like Step, giving yourself the following benefits for the duration. Faster movement. No opportunity attacks. Move through others. Second level spell. I like it for blue. Okay, we'll go with it. It's a concentration effect, so it's something you would tap and maintain instead of blowing mana pop, pop, pop. So even if you don't use any of our tap untap burn mechanics or optional, it's still a good thing to have. I think it becomes redundant. Yeah, I think it's redundant when we add in the optional class features that are at the end of Elemental Key. Let's take a look at that real quick. See how that stacks up in comparison. Optional class features. Art of Mobility. Yeah. While you're not wearing heavy armor or wielding a shield, you gain the following benefits. Your speed increases by 10. This bonus increases when you reach certain monk levels, as shown on the table. As a bonus action, you can take the dash, disengage, or dodge action. So this gives you dodge. You don't provoke. Wait a second. Okay, so I didn't catch that. You don't provoke opportunity attacks. Period. You do not provoke opportunity attacks. You could cast a spell. Well, wait, no, that wouldn't be an opportunity attack. Like moving away doesn't do an opportunity attack. You would ignore Sentinel feat. I'm sorry, Polearm Master. You would ignore that. That's good. And then of course you can move people through people's spaces. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's relevant. Like that's always something worth considering doing, period. So you're on the team, buddy. Mind Spike. I believe Mind Spike is Misty Step. Misty Step is a definite yes. Where was I at? Here we are. Let's look at Mind Spike real quick. Make sure it's on flavor. Reach into the mind of one creature that you can see within range. The target must make a saving throw or take psychic damage on a fail, on half as much on success. Fail save. You also always know the target's location until the spell ends, but only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence. Wow, Mind Spike is pretty good. I'm going to say it is not on brand for the Shadow Monk, but I am definitely keeping that in mind for when we build the Dimir conclave for the ranger. That's tight. Mirror image is good. Misty step, I'm going to keep it for now. Pass without trace is pre-baked into the class, so you got to keep that. Rope trick, I like the idea of rope trick as being a disappearing act. Seeing invisibility makes sense. Shadow blade, silence also pre-baked. Spider climb is largely irrelevant, but I'll click a yes on it just because. Mind whip, let's look at mind whip. Ooh, and vortex warp. Mind whip. You can't find mind whip? How about mind whip? No? Wow. This website's weak sauce, dude. You charge us monthly to be here, and you can't frickin' figure out that what Tasha's mind whip when I type mind whip. What a piece of crap. Good thing it's a write-off. You psychically lash out at one creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a fail, the target takes psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its turn. Moreover, its next turn, it must choose whether it gets to gets to move, action, or bonus action. It gets only one of the three. On a successful save, you take half the damage with no other effects. I'm gonna pass. I love it. That'll be a really good Dimir ability, but I gotta pass on it. Vortex warp. Let's look at that. Sorry, this is more of a spell review than anything else today, but I mean we're literally reviewing spells to see what we want to add to the list for the Shadow Monk. So that's kind of what we signed up for here. That's what we're gonna do. Strixhaven, show me your ways. You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that supports the target without the target having to squeeze around another creature you can see within range. So that's an NO. No and no. Okay, so let's see what else is in here that we can use. Blinding smite, kinda, maybe. Clairvoyance, not really. Crusader's Mantle, not really. Dispel Magic, not really. Enemies Abound, not really. Fear, kind of. Fireball, Flame Strike, Gaseous Form, kind of Gaseous Form. Hypnotic Pattern, yeah, kinda. Lightning Arrow, no. Major Image, kinda. Most minute, no. Non-detection, yes. Revise, Sending, Sleet, Snow, Slow, Speak, Spirits, Stink, Summon, Thunder, no. Tidal, no. Tiny, no. Tongues, no. Vamp Touch, no. Water Walk, no, and no. Let's see. Might be a little thin here, folks. Arcane Eye, no. Banishment, no. Blight, no. Charm, Compulsion, Confusion, no. Dim Door, yes. There are black tentacles. I mean, it's in the name. Ooh, maybe. That's kind of a neat idea. This kind of has a Naruto feel to it. Large black tentacles. Why would you not? Come on, man. Why couldn't you figure that out yourself? I pay you for this stuff. "20-foot square swarm of tentacles deal bludgeoning damage, tear people apart." I like the flavor of it alone, so I'm going to keep it for now. Fabricate, no. Steed, no. Freedom of movement feels like a yes. Greater invisibility, that's something you're automatically going to pick up at 17th level, so it's not that far off track for us right now. Hallucinatory terrain. Yeah, we'll go with it for now. Phantasmal Killer, very yes. Shadow of Moil. Let's take a look at Rollathon. Rollathon. Simmering lance of psychic power from your forehead. Or a creature's name. Saving throw or take stupid amounts of psychic damage and becoming incapacitated until the start of your next turn. On a successful save, creature takes damage and nothing else. Whoop, nah, gonna have to pass on that. I love it, but it's too far off flavor for a Shadow Monk, I think. Staggering Sight, Sickening Radiance, no. Summon, ooh. Wait a second. Wasn't there did I just skip over Summon Shadow Spawn? Thank you. I almost missed that opportunity. I appreciate that. Thank you. Animate Object, Anti-Life Shell, Awaken, no. Circle of Power, no. Commune, no. Conjure, Contact, no. Conjure, Creation, Dance Macabre, Dawn, no. Iteration, ooh, let's look at Iteration. Maybe. I think we're falling short. Inky Darkness, reaching out from you, touching creatures. Necro Damage. You can use your action on each of your turns to automatically deal more Necro Damage. That's a horrible spell. The target must make a dex save, and on a successful, it takes some damage. Failed save is lots of damage. And you can do it again and again and again. And you regain hit points equal to half the amount of the crowd. Okay, fine. Yeah, that feels good. We'll do that. It's a self-heal. It's not the best spell, but it's a thing. No. Restoration, no. Immolation, no. Infernal Calling, no. Maelstrom, no. Mislead. Yeah, that feels ninja-like. Let's look up Mislead real quick just to remind ourselves what it does. Mislead. You become invisible. Meh. And make a fake self of yourself. Okay, that's in. Modify memory. Oof, modify memory. That's a goodie. We're going to see if we can... We're going to skip modify memory. It's a little too far off point. Negative energy flood. Yes. Pinner binding. No. Telepath. No. Scrying. No. Seeming. Ooh. Seeming. Ooh. 5th level dirtiness. Hold on. Let's see what we get to see. Change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range. Disguises people. La-di-da. Seeming equals yes. Steel and Strike is going to be pre-baked into the class. Ooh, Synaptic Static. Let's look that up again to remind ourselves. Synaptic Static. There's some nastiness at level 5 for us to gank. You choose a point within range. Causes psychic energy to explode. Creature until them scored 2 or lower can't be affected. If you're dumb, you can't be affected. Dumb enough, you're safe. Nice. Failed the save. Muddled thoughts for a minute. Now we're gonna skip that. That's too psychic. Tree, transmute, wall, 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 done. Okay, so let's count. Let's tally up what we got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeesh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's our breaking point. Anytime you have at least 15, you know that you can do prep instead of learned. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're going to do okay. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, we got 46 and our goal was 50. That's not bad. Let's see. If there's anything that we want to get rid of. Anything that we're like, man, I don't know if that's good or not. Mind Sliver's pretty good. Mind Sliver, meh. It's iffy, but it's a cantrip, and they're only going to have 1, 2, 3. Let's look at Sword Burst. We might get rid of that. What'll happen is we pick the spells, and then we get to pick discipline titles for all the spells. I hate picking discipline titles. I hope I have some folks on stream with me when I try, because I'll need help. You create a momentary circle of spectral... a momentary circle of blades that sweep around you. All other creatures within 5 feet of you must make a dex save or take scaling force damage. That's... Ooh... Swordburst is cool, man. We're going to go with that. Holy Hannah. 46 damage to folks around me. I'm on board with that. I am on board with that. Okay. So, good. True Strike. I know True Strike's weak sauce, but... Is there something better? What's the difference between thaumaturgy and prestidigitation? Thaumaturgy equals instant sound. Okay, yeah, thaumaturgy, you're in. Just for the flavor of fun. What about prestidigitation? Prestidigiation. Mage Hand might be a fun one to keep in. That's more telekinesis. I don't think it's necessarily shadow, though. Let's see. The spell is a minor magic trick that Nova spellcasters use for practice. So you can create one of the following magical effects. Sensory effects, instant, nah. Prestidigitation equals no. Thaumaturgy equals yes. Resistance, sacred shape, produce, primal, savagery, poison spray, nah. Message, message is pretty damn useful for a ninja. Alright. Light, no. Lightning lure, no. Guidance, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Going back up. Mind Sliver. I like Mind Sliver. Ooh, Let's get Mind Sliver again real quick. Is it psychic damage or is it psychic damage that stays? Maybe not. Oh, and it screws your saving throw. Yeah, I think I like just the I think I just like the cursey screw sort of effect to it. We'll keep it for now. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. We can get rid of True Strike. Yeah, yeah, we'll get rid of it. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, 5. 5 cantrips, that feels good. And they're all blue, so I'm happy with that. Arms, a hater. Bane. Yeah, we'll keep both of those. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Oh, I just do this. Come on, Kearney. 47. Cool, we gained one. That's why I forgot I could just tally stuff on the sidebar here. Alright, so let's go back from 5 down to 1 again. Seeming, that's awesome. Negative energy flood. Bunch of negative energy. We should go with that. Mislead. Let's look at it though. Negative energy flood. What you got? Ribbons of negative energy. Necro Damage. Zombie. Oof. Alright, we're gonna take away negative energy flood. That's too necro. I don't want him running around with zombies. That's just wrong. I love the Shadow Companion though. That's dope. Mislead. Yeah, we like mislead. Innervation. We're good with innervation. Yeah. We can get rid of innervation. We don't have to be good with innervation. How many fifth do we have now? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Only 2 of them? We'll keep innervation. Ooh, Dream. Hold on. Remind me what Dream does. Dream. Spell shapes creature's dreams. Choose a creature you know. Target effect. If it's asleep, the messenger appears in the target's dreams. You can reverse the target. No, that's off flavor for a Shadow Monk. Dominate. Destructive wave. Dance macabre. Let's look at destructive wave. Destructive wave. I think that's going to be like thunder damage or some crap. Divine energy. Hard pass. Cloud kill, commune, circle, big B, banishing, awaken. 1, 2, yeesh, that's thin. Telekinesis, synaptic static, swift quiver. Well, you get Steal and Strike automatically, so that's going to be 3. So I guess that's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm good with that. We're at 46. That's cool. 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? Summon, 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 summon. Storm, staggering, sickening radiance. No. Staggering smite. Staggering smite? I doubt it. Psychic damage. Okay. Bloop. Shadow of Moil. Remember what that does? Come on, man. It's just, you know what I meant. Yeah, Shadow of Moil is good. Love Phantasmal Killer. I'm good with that. Hallucinatory terrain. That's out of the box, but I love it. Greater invisibility. Duh. Freedom of movement. It's off flavor. Yeah, we're gonna take it away. XO. Vars, Dimension Door. Summon Shadow Spawn. That's so cool. Spirit Guardians, Speak with Dead, Slow, Sleep, Sending, Revivify. I'm okay with it being short of 50. You only have 2 colors after all. You're going to split them up. The detection is perfect. Major Image, I'm good with that. Intellect Fortress. Tell me about you. I don't think you're on flavor, but I'm not going to pass you up. Intellect Fortress. I know I've seen this before. I kind of like Intellect Fortress. It's concentration. Self-only. Oof. That's hot. Self-only. Lock that. Yeah, we're going to go with Intellect Fortress. I'm good with giving that. That's a hell of a buff. Haste? Ooh, man. I am sorely tempted to get... Oh, let's look at Hunger Hadar. Wait, didn't I have that? Hell yeah, Hunger Hadar. Thank you. Up to 48. What about haste? What if we just chose to give ourselves haste? How does that feel? I kind of like it. Let's just do that. Let's just do haste. Let's just lock haste for 3 keys, shall we? That sounds fun. Is that 49? Are we at 49 for reals? Holy biscuits. Fear? Do we like fear? Do we like fear for the Shadow Monk? No. Yeah, I think we kind of like... Oh, boy. Kind of like that. Kind of like Enemies Abound, too. Let's look at Enemies Abound. I kind of like that for the Shadow Monk. Kind of like Counterspell, too, honestly. Enemies Abound. Target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures can see as enemies until the spell ends. Can repeat the saving throw. Oof. Man, I don't know about that one. How cheeky are we to give him Counterspell, huh? Oof, that puts us at 52. For reals? Yee, we're spreading thin. I think we can afford to get rid of Enemies Abound. I think we can afford to get rid of... Yeesh. Okay, I'm gonna look at the other things and see what we had going on here. Cause fear. Is fear off theme otherwise? I think fear's off theme. Like we are not hurting for stuff. Like we got stuff. Like Phantasmal Killer, that's psychic damage. That's I'm okay with that. I like that. Yeah. Okay, we can afford to get rid of fear. We could potentially add it back in, but I don't think we need it. I'll go with Blinding Smite. Oh yeah, 50? 49. We can afford to get rid of Spire Climb. I'm going to see Invisibility. I'm great with Shadow Blade. Rope Trick is fun. Pass Out Trace. I like it though. We'll reflavor it. Yeah, I'll go with those. I'll go with those. God, Kinetic Jaunt. Dark Vision, Darkness. Blur, Blindness. Sleep. Barbs. Silent Image. Hex. Yeah, we're getting rid of Cost Fear. I like Bane. Kind of like Bane. 47. We can afford it. Yep, I'm good with this. Okay, cool. So we're sitting at 47 spells. That's pretty solid. Okay, let's look up. Yeah, that's a good set of stats. So we're going to let that sit. Nice little piece of utility there for message. I'm good with that. Up. So when you are a half caster with prepared spells, you can have your wisdom modifier plus half your class levels, which is going to cap at 15, and we've got 47 abilities, so we can afford to go a little thin on the inventory. It's not like we have to spread it. We had 52 for the elements because we had to make sure there was at least 15 for each element. 4 elements. There was some overlap, but we had to make sure that if you just wanted to be Earth, you could just have at least 15, preferably more. And so we were able to get more than 15 for each element. I think there was, oh shit, I pressed that button wrong. I think there was, delete and then shift up. Got me monologuing. There was like 20, I want to say there was like 17 for each element, and then when we did the colors, there was like 25 for each color. Come on, Kearney. I'm obviously tired because I'm pressing buttons wrong. Let's look at it. For elements, we had like 29 for green, and we had 29 for red, and we had 28 and 27 actually. 28, 27, 25. So we have at least 25 for each. So we've got 47, and there's obviously some overlaps here. So as long as there's at least 25 for each color, we can afford to trim. So let's see how we shake out and see what we get to trim. I suspect there's going to be substantial overlap. So once we trim the list, we'll see where we're actually at. I think we're going to be able to probably end up with like maybe 40 of these things. Maybe 35. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We will see. Yeah. Almost done. Okay, so let's look. Talking about Opportunist. That was the capstone feature. I was not content with it. It's neat to be able to have, a reaction to hit somebody, la-di-da. Big freaking deal is your capstone ability. But what I did with, here, let's look at it. What I did with Elemental Key was the capstone at 17th level was the investitures of spells. There's 4 investiture elemental spells: investiture of flame, investiture of ice, investiture of stone, investiture of wind. These are 6th level abilities, 6 levels beyond a half casting class, but as a capstone ability at 17th level, when you gain access to 5th level spells, it's a lot more realistic for you to say you get this one. Well, in this case, it's 4 spells, 4 elements, 4 spells. But you get access to this 6th level spell casting ability that you can cast, that you can use once per day, but it doesn't spend any mana. So that was pretty on theme. So that's what we're going to attempt the theme around. I'm really excited. This book is going to be pretty easy to produce. We already did almost all the lifting has already been done for the book. We just gotta translate it from the elemental key into the way of light and shadow. So I've been enjoying this process. We may well be able to sweep up the archetype abilities in our next session. And if that's the case, if we're able to do that, then the monk is practically done. All we gotta do is just swap out elemental stuff for the shadow monk, and that guy's good to go. But I want to do better than that. I want to do light and shadow. So we'll do the same thing. I hope you're enjoying it. But we're gonna do the same thing for the Sun Soul using white and red mana. So it's gonna be like the anti. It's gonna be like a polar opposite. It's gonna be like a polar opposite of the shadow, because like it produces light, it destroys shadow. That's gonna be cool. Almost there. Stay on target. What happened? Wrong button. Delete. Up. Blur. Like mislead is blue and black. Great. We've already covered it. Seeming also blue and black. Great. Fifth tier is covered. Dare we say Steal and Strike? Yeah, Steal and Strike's automatically baked in, so we don't need to have that there. That's going to be something that you just pick up. Seventh level is absolutely beyond our ability. So from here down, this stuff's all gone. Well, before I throw the baby out with the bathwater, let's 8th level is Blade of Disaster. How fun is that? Get out of here, buddy. You gotta go. Let's look at 6th level to see if there's a capstone feature we can find for the Shadow Monk. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to make up something else. So let's see. Nope. 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 Find the path? Nope. Nope. See, there's the investiture spells. Nope. Programmed illusion? No. Scatter soul? No. Nope. Sad panda. 7th level? There better be something pretty cool going on with 7th level for us to be able to fish this far off the path. Nope, nope, nope. Mirage, I can't. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Yeah. Nope, nope. Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. And nope, 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 nope. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to come up with something a little cheeky. We can't just build. We can't just make the class. We can't just make the capstone feature a spell. So sad. Have to let that go. Now let's make sure what we're going to do is we are going to scrub out all the white and scrub out all the red and green because those are colors that we won't have access to as a Shadow Monk. So scrub, scrub, scrub. Bloop. -1. It's 27, and here 19. Okay, I'm good with it. Cool. So yeah, there is our Shadow Monk spread. Let's click here. Go bye bye. So we can afford to thin out some of the blue. We can get rid of message. Keep it. Keep it. You can afford to get rid of sleep. Keep it, keep it. Keep it, keep it. Keep it, keep it. Whew, woof. One. It's gonna be 42. It's pretty good. That was 19, right? Yeah. Oh man, rope trick's cool. Yeah, we can afford to get rid of gaseous form. Oh god, that's cool. We can afford. Where are we at right now? 24. 23. Let's go grab a Steel and Strike again. I shouldn't have cut it. I'm gonna change up the overall class features. So I'm gonna keep Steel and Strike on our list here. We'll get rid of the red component. Let's keep it blue. That frees us up a little space. I I kind of like hallucinatory terrain though. It's kind of a neat effect, but it's a persistent ability. What other persistence do we have? If we have any other persistent ability, we're gonna nip those because we only want these guys. We only want monks having short, instance and concentration effects. Last one, still 41. So we're at 24 and 19. Still looking good. Is it 24-19? Yeah. Yeah, hypnotic pattern doesn't feel. I don't know. It's illusion though. But it's so bright. I think it's the brightness that I don't like about it. It's not shadowy like at all. So we can afford to kill that. What are we at? 39? 40. Okay. Silence is good. Shadow Blade is awesome. Yeah, I know counter spell is just like a gimme, but I don't think it fits. It kind of does though. We'll put it on a maybe. That's a maybe go. Misty Step, I like it. It's teleportation effect. We already got teleportation baked into the Shadow Monk. So I like the idea of that. But it is extraneous. I mean, it's duplicative, so I don't need it. Ultra Self feels pretty good. Subterfuge. Sky Self is good. These are all good. Silent Image is good. Ultra Self is good. Blur is pretty good. We'll keep Misty Step. I don't know, man. Counterspell for blue. I mean, obviously it's a blue spell, but how on theme is it with an assassin, subterfuge, spy? It's a good combat defense spell, but it speaks more about magical mastery and combat than it does about. I'm going to go ahead and nip it. I hate killing it, but I'm going to get rid of it. So am I at 39? Yep, 39. 39-19, that's still pretty robust. All right, so that's gonna be our spiel. So that's our choking on it a little bit, but yeah, this had 50. Okay, yeah, we had 50 abilities here down the row. And Way of Shadow, you have 40? 39. I'm pretty good with that. I'm liking it. I like it. Okay, I'm excited about this. This is good. That's a good stack. So we can come back, and next time we have a session, we are going to pick at these. So we have the half casting progression resolved. We got 39 spells, but you can only pick 15 at a time. So there's some good stuff in there. There's some really good stuff in there that you can pick over the course of your character's career. And it's prepared, so you can swap it out when you need. So that's pretty sick. So that opens up 3rd level to be anything we want, and 11th level we're opening up because you already have invisibility, and it's going to be self-targeting, and you can afford to lock it if you want. So it's a cheaper form of... Oh no, yeah, it'd still break. It would still. Well, this breaks too, though. The 11th level breaks also, but by the time you get to 11th level, you're still short. But by 13th level, you get greater invisibility, which you can lock, and then you replace that at 18th level with empty body, which is something that you can maintain concentration on as well. And it stacks up with resistance damage. So there's going to be a gap at 11th level. But it only works in the shadows, though. So... yeah, 11th level, it's just invisibility that gets nullified if you step out of the shadows. Blech. All right. So, yeah, we're way better off at 5th level than we are at 11th. So that is truly open. Shadow Step. I like Shadow Step. I think I want to change it. I feel like I want to change it. I like the idea of being able to bonus teleport in and then you can whirlwind attack. That's still pretty damn cool. I want to get that. Yep. Okay, we're there. We can focus on this stuff next time. I've had a blast. So stick around. This is the stuff that we do. This is what 5 Color Man is for. Building cool mechanics around neat flavor. So I'll catch you guys on the other side.